Hey, what up, family? Back at it. Bulldog Malone. That guy there, big boy Cochise the Rottweiler. And we've been getting some questions on the Rottweiler breed and some people kind of considering getting one of these guys. So I told him I'll make a video about it. He being a big old clown right now, that's just his personality. I told him I'll make a video about it. There's some things that they could consider if they're thinking of getting a Rottweiler, right? One of the main things to consider when thinking about getting one of these guys here. Have you ever owned a dog before? If you had owned a dog before, not just a dog, but a larger breed, you kind of understand what comes with it. You know, you kind of understand all that comes with it. You kind of understands the leadership that you got to show with these guys. Because these guys right here, they're a dominant breed, they're a very strong-willed breed, and they need leadership. These guys right here need tons of leadership, right? And when you give them leadership, guess what? They follow you. Leadership being guidelines, leadership being the direction, leadership means shaping his personality. Everything good in these dogs, you want to shape it, right? And that right there comes from owning a dog before and knowing the requirements of you being the leader of them and giving them leadership, right? Another thing that you want to know when you think about getting one of these guys here, your schedule, right? Do you have time in your schedule for these guys here? Because a Rottweiler takes massive amounts of time. The equivalent to owning these guys here, in the dog world, it's almost equivalent to owning a lion, right? That's the responsibility that comes with it. They big, they impressive, they look real cool, but it's not for everybody, right? And one of the ways to kind of narrow down if it's the dog for you, do you have time in your schedule, right? Again, they take massive amounts of time. I know that we all have other commitments with work and commitments with our kids and commitments just on personal levels and those things there. It's best when you include these guys here as part of the family, right? Because they want to be with you every day. They want to be with you every second of the day if they can. And it's best when you have these guys in a stable environment. These guys are a part of a family environment, or they're just a part of what you do every day, right? They are at their happiest when you give them the time requirement that they need. Another thing with these guys here is the financial requirement that these guys take. Like I said, when these guys, like owning a lion, it's not that extreme of a financial equivalent, but it's up there. These guys here ain't cheap because they eat and they eat a lot. Then if you're thinking about giving them a more natural diet or raw diet, right? That's what I got him on. He eats mostly of the raw meat diet, right? And there's a lot of health benefits in that raw meat diet. I'll make a video about that later because I don't want this video here to go too long, right? But when you have the raw diet, it's best for these guys because that's what they would be eating in the wild, and all dogs come from wolves. And then you also got to consider their vet bills. A larger dog, their vet bills are going to be higher. Even though these guys are generally pretty healthy guys, they still got to go to the vet occasionally, all right? Look at the financial requirement. And then also, do you have the space for these guys? They can live in an apartment, but they're better suited for a very large yard, or if you're active, that's another thing, being active. The exercise requirement for these guys need to be active. And guess what? If you're active, they're going to be active too. That's what keeps them at their best. It keeps them very relaxed and very stable. It keeps their energy drained. It keeps their minds moving forward. If you're active, guess what? Include them in your day and they'll be active too. A tired dog is a relaxed dog. I don't want this video to run too long. I'll make some others kind of going over more in-depth stuff. But just a few things to consider if you're thinking about getting a Rottweiler, right? All right, fam, if this was good to you, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to it. Maybe share it with somebody. I don't know everything about the Rottweiler, but I love these guys, and I hope what I gave helps. Much love, fam. Subscribe to the channel. Peace. Good boy.